Guys, when I saw this video, I thought I have to share this with you guys. This is everything we like about the videos that we review on this channel together. It's all of it is in this one video, right? It has Islam, Christianity, paganism, culture, conspiracy theories, all of it in one video. I was like, mythology, history. Like this is the perfect video. This is the perfect video. Ooh, I should. This is the kind of stuff that I make fun of Susanna. And now I'm doing it. Soha is saying audio is good. Katie is also saying audio is good. Yes. And Mercedes is saying happy Merry Arminus. Exactly. Merry Arminus. This is You guys are very good at this. Did anybody complain for me starting the live stream like a half a minute late? Did anybody? Am I gonna ban anyone right now for complaining? No, nobody, nobody. No, I'm just kidding. Fatima is here. Wait, am I supposed to say Fatima or Queen Fabi? No, no, we don't do this, Deborah. We don't do Merry Christmas here. We do Happy Armin. I'm just kidding. But Happy Arminus is preferred. Okay. Cool. What? AJ is giving us no AJ. Was that supposed to be $10? Come on, AJ, that's too much. 100 Australian. We haven't even started the stream. Thank you so much. 100 Australian dollars saying happy birthday, Armin. Aw, and Merry Christmas. Aw, thank you. Wow. Holy crap. That is, are you sure? Was that a mistake? Do you want me to like refund you or anything? That is so sweet. Oh my god, what the hell? Damn, yeah, yeah. Oh, hi on Twitch. That is wow. Thank you so much, AJ. That's very sweet. On Twitch, some hard, fast, and free saying happy birthday, Armin. Many more happy returns of the day and Merry Christmas. Thank you, thank you. We SIMP for Armin. The reason why I'm not reading that is because Twitch apparently doesn't like the SIMP word. Happy birthday. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are being so sweet. Thank you, AGA. That is way too generous, but thank you. Thank you, guys. Guys, we should start reviewing this video. Wow. Yes. Wow, indeed. Jesus. You guys, everyone's shocked about. Nope, no mistake. Okay, I guess. Wow. You guys, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say beyond thank you, but I really appreciate that. Oh, yeah. Anyways, yes, we have a birthday stream coming up as well. Oh, thank you, Soha. Guys, if I missed any happy birthday wishes, happy I'm sorry. I'm trying, okay? But we do need to start this video, okay? This is good. I like this one. Why do you think Armin is an atheist? He's had that Yes, the whole point of Atheist Republic is because Jesus stole my birthday. Yeah, okay, guys. Thank you for the birthday wishes, but we do need to Ali saying happy birthday, Armin. I don't celebrate my birthday because I have lived one more year or just because I was born on the day. I celebrate it because I am moving close to okay, that's very morbid, but okay, whatever works for you, Ali. Armin versus Jesus artwork. I'm not. We're only including divine beings, guys. Let's get to the stream. We have a stream. We have the real truth. The Muslims on this channel, guys. By the way, if you think like I go and find you like the most ridiculous fringe stuff, no. Okay, this is a channel rational. Rational believer. Okay, first of all, that's a contradiction. Second of all, we'll see how rational they are. Okay, but they have 243,000 subscribers. Okay, so this, and it's a verified. How do you get this? How can we get this? We're a 501c in the United States. How come we don't have this verified thing? Right? We're a non-profit in Canada and a 501c in the United States. How come we don't have the? How do we get this verified, Mark, on our YouTube channel? Okay. Um. Yeah. Wait. What is? Yes. So I don't know. So let's see how rational they are. Okay. So there. This is some Muslims talking about their views on Christmas and Christianity. And guys, remember the formula I gave you before? You know how it works when it comes to people coming up with wacky, weird, wacky theories. Okay. They first. This is always the formula. Okay. They get you in the door with things that are actually true that you may you didn't know, maybe, right? Like Scientology or like all these religions, right? Christianity, Islam, the far right. They find some information that some people are not very comfortable with telling you, and they're like, we're exposing it, and you look into it and you're like, oh, they're true, and they get you in, and then slowly they add a little bit to it, like, that's a little bit more questionable. But then eventually, once you see them as a source of authority because they are dropping some truth bombs, then eventually they start giving you the crazy pill, right? So is, for example, even like other conspiracy theories, right? Like the people who don't believe in the hala something. I'm not gonna say it because you to be sensitive, okay, about these words, okay? The hala. Can we call? No, that's too fun. We have to. It's a morbid thing. You have to have a code name for it that is not so much. That doesn't sound so uppity. Holla doesn't sound right. The when the baddies from the German, okay, do we have a code word for that? All right, the holla deniers, the holla deniers, okay, the holla deniers, right? When they have like the crazy, they want to come up, they're crazy. They go and ask you some questions. They know a little bit about history more than you know, and they ask you some questions that you don't know how to answer, and they do know how to answer. And then once you're like, oh my god, you know this, and then they give you their dose of crazy. Okay, the 9/11. Whoa, I can't. The people that believe that the whole crazy, again, YouTube is sensitive to this as well. Apparently now, okay, the crazy people with regards to the towers going whoop. Those people, right? They, again, I have to use code word because I don't know I know YouTube doesn't like it. But those people, again, they go and study architecture and engineering, and then they come up with a lot of things that they know and you don't know, and they tell you the things that is actually true. And once you believe that they are a source of authority, then all of a sudden they come up with the crazy. Okay, so this same formula applies here. Okay, so now we're going to go into crazy town, but before we go into crazy town, the formula is to actually give you some things that are true and interesting, and for people who don't know, it's mind-blowing. All right, I suspect a lot of you would know the pagan origins of Christianity, right? A lot of you are familiar with it. A lot of Muslims, a lot of Christians are not familiar with it. So if they go and look at I don't know, maybe the first half of the video, and they do the research, they were like, wow, these are actually true. And that's when the crazy gets introduced at the second half, maybe, right? We'll see. Yeah, conspiracy theory building is a effing art form at this point. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it is an art. Yeah, there's a way to do it, but yeah, but it's not that they are very clever at coming up with these conspiracy theories. It's that there's like, I don't know, a million conspiracy theories, and the ones that are not follow this formula very well, they just die out, right? The ones that are, it's just like an evolution of the memes. It's not like because the people who come up with it are very smart at doing this. Okay. Anyways, let's watch this video. By the way, thank you to everybody who said happy birthday that I didn't highlight, okay? Wait, there's no audio. Unmute and let's try again. How's audio? This is Al-Mu'min al-Rashid, which means rational. Al-Mu'minul Rashid. My Arabic is not that good.
In the winter season, around December.
Guys, look at the budget. Wait, I have to pause. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to pause, okay? Because this is what we are trying to one day have, okay? One day. Look at this. They have English captions hard-coded on video, right? Not just on the YouTube. And they have why Persian? This is not Arabic. Hold on.
25th.
Is it Arabic?
The people.
No, guys. You know this at the top? It looks Arabic. It's not Arabic. You guys don't know that this is not. Soha knows that this is not Arabic. This is Persian. Why have they translated all their videos into Persian? There are more people on the planet who speak Arabic, and this is not part of the caption that comes with YouTube that you upload on YouTube, right? This is the caption that they hard coded on the on the video, right? And they have so many videos, and they take the time to translate it and put the Persian captions on the video. This is the kind of budget that we need to have one day for us to do with our voicemails, okay? With Atheist Republic voicemails. Where did they get this money? I want to do this. I'm jealous. I'm jealous of this channel, okay? But why Persian? I don't get it. Like, when I was watching this video, I was like, hey, I can't read this. Why can I read? Why Persian? Can anybody explain this to me? Yeah, I know. Yeah, Soha, I know it's not Arabic. Could this be funded by Iran's regime? No, this is a Sunni channel. It might be like an anti-Shia actually, you're wrong, but it might be because this is a Sunni channel that is trying to also like get some some propaganda into Shias. Weird that they went with Persian. It's so weird to me that they went with Persian instead of Arabic. Is that what they're trying to do? Are they trying to like reach out to convert some Shias into Sunni? They thought Iranians are sick of Shia, so they are trying to. Yeah, that's my theory as well. I'm not theory, hypothesis. They're trying to get them to Sunni. Maybe. Anyways. Let's continue. Let's watch.
In the winter season.
Wow, we have to pause because we got a super chat, a 20 euro super chat from Darko saying thank you. Why? You guys are saying I'll just self-highlight it. Happy birthday, Armin. Thank you so much, Darko. I'm sorry I wasn't highlighting your guys. I see a lot of people saying happy birthday. I appreciate that. Sorry, I'm not highlighting them because we have to actually do this live stream, but I have to do this super chat. So thank you, Darko. That's a lot, guys. Thank you for being so generous. I really appreciate that. Thank you. All right. I'm so bad at thank yous, by the way. So I just
in the winter season,
when I really want to be grateful, I just repeat my thank yous like multiple times because I don't know how else to show my gratefulness. All right, in the winter season,
around December 25th, the people celebrated the winter solstice, and so the winter solstice would come about somewhere from December 21st, and it goes all the way to around January 6th or so. And so the people of the North would celebrate different holidays, have different occasions based upon the winter solstice. I went to Norway and spent some time with the Muslims in Oslo. In the wintertime, there is a period where there is no light. You are literally in darkness 24 hours of the day.
Look at this editing. Look at how smooth their videos are. What? I want this for Atheist Republic. One day we'll have the budget for stuff like this.
And this stretches for a period of time. Now, could you imagine if you're living in Alaska or living in Canada or living in Norway and you don't have central heating?
Okay. Guys. Canada is not like this. This is okay. Most of Canadians live right next to the US-Canada border. That frozen hell that is up there is not occupied by most people. Okay, it's not like this. Okay, you don't. Yeah. In fact, in Vancouver during the Olympics, they had a lack of snow problem. It's like sunny and all. Okay, Vancouver especially, the weather is quite good.
And the cold is outside. It's darkness around you.
No.
It's a terrible time, and every family would probably lose somebody from the cold and disease during that season.
Okay, hashtag not all of Canada. Okay, I'm getting triggered here, but it's okay.
And so when the sun starts to come out,
Alaska, woo, my people. Yes, your people.
People now are looking at the sun as a life-giving force. And so during that time, a number of ceremonies were held in northern countries. In the far north was the Feast of the 12 Nights, which stretched.
So they're basically like, you guys are privileged with your sun, basically. That's what he's saying. These people, they're like, oh my God, we need the sun so bad. Where's the sun? And every time there was the sun, they were like, when the sun finally came, they were like, yes, we need to celebrate. So this is like, it's talking about the origins of where this celebrations came from, right?
From December 25th to January 6th. Also in ancient Greece, there was the Bacchanalia.
What is this? Did somebody forget to remove their mouse? Look at this. What is this? You guys see that? I think somebody forgot to remove their mouse.
Which was held for their god Bacchus, the god of wine and sport and play.
Nice.
The Romans had the Saturnalia for their god Saturn. And so you find during these times that the people held ceremonies in the north. They would burn bonfires.
Idris is saying, imagine if only Muhammad would have explained how to Ramadan in the Arctic Circle. This would have been a miracle. Yes, that would have been. Yeah, and happy birthday. Yeah, imagine if Muhammad said, by the way, this is how you... The problem is that Muhammad never said anything about how to do fasting during Ramadan. Those came 200 years later. But if Muhammad's stories were true, that would be a miracle if he told his people, like, by the way, there are these people that live, their night and day is completely different from us, and this is how you fast if you're there. People like Muslims today were like, how could he know? How could he know? It's an Islamic miracle. But anyways, good point. So hard, fast, and free saying, I looked up Rational Believers' location on YouTube, and it's listed as Germany, given Germany's large Turkish diaspora. Yeah, most of the mosques in Turkey are run by Turkish people. I have a hunch this channel must be from a Turkish person. Yeah, maybe. But definitely Sunni. Anyways, let's continue.
Because the fire represents the light.
Yes.
The life-giving force for those who worship nature. Also in the north, they recognized that there was one tree that, despite the cold, would still remain alive. The evergreen tree, the fir tree. And so it
was like a source. So that's where the Christmas tree came.
In some cases, they would take this fir tree, believing that there was powers of life within the tree, and they would put it in their homes.
Wow, look at that. Oh my God, that looks beautiful. Guys, it's expensive. Like, it's cheap to get stock images. But it's expensive to get stock videos. Like, it's really expensive to get stock videos like this for your video.
Set it there and put a light on the top of it. Or they would make mistletoes and put them over their doorways.
That's why if it's too expensive for you to keep just using video after video after video, so instead of doing video after video, you use one video, and then when you get to an image, you just move the image. Like you use a lot of images because those are a lot cheaper, and you slowly move it to make it look like a video. You see, look at here,
mistletoes and put them over their doorway.
like this. Because if they wanted to do all video, this video would be a lot more expensive, right, to make. But you could give an illusion that it's all video by moving your pictures in the video.
A type of what we would call ta'weez, or
like this one. See how it's moving? It's an image, but they just slowly scroll from top to bottom. Anyways, where was he?
Over their doorways, a type of what we would call ta'weez or tamima. It is an amulet.
Yeah, there are royalty-free ones, but they're not the good ones. They're so, yeah. You think there's enough options royalty-free? Oh, you mean video royalty-free ones? Maybe.
Hoping that this fir tree, this so-called life-giving force, would protect them from the danger of...
I tried doing editing videos with royalty-free videos and stuff. There is definitely, like, when you look for something, it's just definitely not enough options to be this level of, to get exactly what you want for your videos. Like, the options are so limited. Like, look at how many different, there's no way that this guy didn't pay for these videos. Maybe I'm wrong.
This fir tree, this so-called life-giving force, would protect them from the danger of the winter. And so their ceremonies developed around this. And this went on for hundreds of years. One of the interesting individuals is Mithra.
Yes, Mithra.
Or Mithras.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if people lied to me about this. Oh. Okay, I have to do a stream eventually on Mithra, because Mithra has some connection to some Persian stuff. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they lied to me. Mithra, yeah, Katie, can you clarify the connection between Mithra and Zoroastrianism? Darko saying, wait, so Christianity appropriated pagan mythology, mind blown. Yeah, and I also think it's so unfair to package all of these religions as pagan, because pagan basically to me seems like it just means non-Abrahamic. And these like non-Abrahamic religions, they're very different from each other. It just doesn't seem like it's fair to all just package them all as pagan. Religion for breakfast. Yeah, okay, that's a good one, Morten. Good suggestion.
This is a very mysterious character. And when you look at history, you find that this individual was supposed to be the sun god himself, and they had a special sacrament made up of bread and wine, and they would make this drink during this time, and supposedly died for the sins of the people. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? But when you try to find Mithra or Mithras in the encyclopedias, they, through state intervention, erase the name. Why is this? That is because after the time of Jesus, Isa alayhi salam, when the message began to spread, and they went north, and you'll see within historical writings that Barnabas, one of his disciples, met a man named Saul, who later called himself Paul. Paul said he saw Jesus on the Damascus road. And he went to the disciples, but the disciples turned against Paul.
Wait, hold on. Jesus, the Jesus idea was on Mithra, or Mithra. Mithra was in German paganism, and when Rome destroyed German Druids, they adopted Mithra because Mithra was a god of agricultural. And they mixed up his name, and he became the son of God. Yeah, but then how did that all of a sudden go into Persia for some reason? I think Mithra is the daughter of God, from where the idea of Jesus. Yeah, we have heard all of these connections. I don't know if there's a connection between Mithra and Jesus, or just they both were using the most popular features for demigods. Like, sometimes it's not like this god was copied from this god. Sometimes there's just some narratives that are common characteristics, that are features that are used for demigods, and they just every time you make a new demigod, you just go to these standard narratives, right? In Roman mythology, Mithra was the Roman courage god. So nobody knows. Nobody's talking about the. Oh, there we go. KD with all the. Yeah, KD is good at this. Mithra was an Indo-Iranian deity, but it developed a cult of followers in the Roman Empire. So how did it all of a sudden go Germany to Roman, or was it Indo-Iranian to Roman? What was the direction? Okay, this DTR, you missed. You said everything except. Oh, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Yule, Happy. Okay, Happy birthday, Mithra. What about me, DTR? Happy birthday, Armin. I'm gonna ban you. Here, Mithra. Etymologically comes from Persia. There we go. The character was used as you are saying, but they endowed him with a lot of Roman ideas. Okay, so originally he did came from Persia. That's what I was. That's what I've heard. Mithra is Indo-Iranian. It is also found in the oldest Veda known as Mithra. Interesting. Yeah, we need to do a Mithra is very important, and we need to do an entire live stream on them. Yeah, independently evolved religion. Yeah, I think a lot of people. I don't know. Some people are telling me. I don't know this. Okay, I have to look into this. That it's not like they copied Jesus from Mithra. It's like when you have a demigod. I mean, Jesus kind of was like a demigod, right? Father God, mother human. Well, this is what these are some common features, like born from a virgin. I don't know, raised from dead, heals the blind, raise people from the dead, stuff like that. Like this is like, resurrection. These are just the standard narratives you use for demigods. It's not like, hey, let's change. I don't know. Maybe sometimes they're copies from each other, but sometimes they're just like you make your demigods is just going to have the features of other demigods. Katie saying Indo-Iranian is a subgroup of the old Indo-Aryan group, which got divided into several pagan religions, so they have connections. Yes, I want to really learn these connections better. Like I want us to explore these connections with each other. But guys, we need to. The monotheistic worship of Mithra was inspired from Zoroastrianism. Interesting. It is saying I read he's opposite to Zoroastrianism because of the emphasis on sacrifice and Mithras. I know there was a major divide in Iran over the people that between traditional Zoroastrians and the people who worship Mithra. I read about this a long time ago somewhere. I don't remember. I need to re-educate myself on this. However, we need to play this video.
Only Barnabas stayed with him. But when Paul and Barnabas went into Greece, Barnabas left him. Now, what is the reason why they all left him? Many people say, well, they left him because he was Saul before and he used to torture the early followers of Isa alayhi salam.
Isa, whenever you hear Isa, Isa means Jesus, okay?
But also,
Isa is Arabic for Jesus.
So you can see, and if you look at present-day Christianity, that most of the concepts of the Trinity, of the blood sacrifice, the original sin, and most of the concepts which relate to more than one God are coming through Paul. The preachers are quoting Paul, sometimes more than Jesus.
Oh my God, he's throwing Paul under the bus. It's like Jesus was Muslim, Jesus was pure, Jesus was following Allah. But I think he's like, it was Paul. Paul corrupted Christianity. Yeah, they were quoting Paul instead of Jesus because all of Christianity comes from Paul. Guys, do we have any sources? Doesn't everything come from Paul? Correct me. Isn't everything tied to Paul? Like, if we just remove Paul out of the equation, would we even know if there was a Jesus or there was anybody? Like, isn't this all just Paul making stuff up? Isn't the whole story of Christianity is just like all, like 99% of it just ties into what Paul said, other people said? Am I exaggerating here? Can somebody educate me on this? Isn't it like, oh yeah, 500 people said this? Yeah, but one person is saying 500 people saw this. They're like, oh yeah, there are 500 witnesses, according to one person, right? You don't have 500 people saying that they saw something, right? Oh, 500 people see Jesus ascended to heaven, according to one person, right? God damn it, Paul. Yeah, exactly. God damn it, Paul. Isn't like everything like goes back to Paul? No. I think this was all just Paul's idea. Christianity was an invention by Paul, maybe. Yeah, there you go. The New Testament was based on the 12 Pauline letters. Yeah, I mean, I think it was all like yeah. All the Gospels came like after was based on the stories that came from Paul, and they were just like, okay. Edris is saying, I think you're exaggerating, but he sure is the basis of the Catholic and Orthodox doctrine. Okay. Yeah, no, Paul never met Jesus. Paul just like heard that there's this cult, and then he just got obsessed with it. And if he just got obsessed with this cult, that small little cult of like Christians, and he was like, for some reason, he just converted to them, and then he made Christianity what it is. But without Paul, nothing would have like this would just be like a small thing that just disappeared.
During their sermons. And so Barnabas left Paul.
But they're written. Paul is such a good excuse for them, because the Islamic narrative is that Christianity was Islam and Jesus was a Muslim, and he was never crucified. And Christianity, as it is practiced today by Christians, is a corrupt version of what Jesus was teaching. And I guess if you want to. It really fits the narrative to throw Paul under the bus and saying that he's a corrupting agent here, right?
Jesus during their sermons. And so Barnabas left Paul. And somewhere in the early days, in Rome or Greece, those missionaries who were teaching the teachings of Jesus, Isa alayhi salam, met with this force coming from the north. And so you will see in ancient Roman history that in some cases the Roman emperor would go out to the Colosseum and the gladiators would be fighting each other and everybody's cheering for the gladiators. One of the terrible things happening during these rituals at the Colosseum is that they would bring the Christians out, literally men, women, and children, and feed them to hungry animals. They would take a hyena or a wolf or a lion and get it hungry and crazy and beat it, and then send it out on the people, and they would literally cheer and watch as the animal ripped the bodies apart.
Yeah, this said by the same people who say we have made no progress in morality and ethics, and standards has not improved, and everything is the same, and it's even worse. This was the source of entertainment at the most civilized country on the planet back then. This was apparently A-okay. So yeah, we have come a long way. At some point, the book of Barnabas was removed from the New Testament. It's still the Codex. Yeah, Vatican's the Codex. But guys, yeah. So, but was he AJ? Did you get the impression that he was suggesting that maybe the reason why they left Paul was because he was like was corrupting Christianity? Did you get that in interpretation? Oh wow, Deborah is saying I used to watch this dude. Wow, guys, if you guys don't know, Deborah is like an ex-Muslim plus. Like she was like serious Muslim, part of Hizb ut-Tahrir. So she left Islam, and she's saying like as a Muslim she used to watch this guy. Interesting. So who is this guy, Deborah? It seemed like it's famous, hey? It's just saying, did you Christians started converting people because they thought they a few, I think that's what you mean. Christians started converting people because they thought the apocalypse was near and all people were supposed to pray Yahweh at the end. So okay, guys, we're getting a little bit off track though, okay? Yes.
Bodies apart. Tear the bodies apart.
Guys, you guys talking about Santa. Santa is going to come. Santa is going to be tied into all of this. You have to be patient, okay? We're getting there.
Apart. And so somewhere along the line, somebody who couldn't take the torture
There we go. So I was, yeah, I got it right. Deborah is saying, and we blame Paul for wrecking Christianity because he was Jew. No, wait, what? Really? No, I mean, what? Jesus was Jewish. Oh my God. So you guys, so he is saying that, because I thought like I'm reading between the lines, but he is saying, wow, wow, wow. Say it with me, guys. Wow. Yes, Paul was Jewish Roman. Perfect bridge for a Jewish cult to become a global religion once Romans accepted it. That is crazy. Wow, you guys are like, the ex-Muslims in the lifetime are saying yes as well. I've never heard. You guys are serious, like Sunni. Hey, we never learned about this. That was the Islamist take on it. So yeah, always throw the Jewish guy under the bus. Hey, yeah, exactly. I can't say this like from the like. God, so predict. Oh my God, the Muslim narrative is so predictable. Hey, read what Morted Skeptic is saying. I'm not gonna read it because YouTube might think that we believe that we don't. But YouTube, this is we're saying other people are be crazy. We don't believe this stuff, right? But wow, so they are actually throwing. They're saying Paul was the corrupting agent, eh? Because he was, ish. Wow.
Somebody who couldn't take the torture, who felt that maybe we can win these people over, made a compromise. And you
just to be clear to anyone on YouTube that was might like want to review this video manually, we here are basically saying that some other people have wrong views, and we are like other people who are, God damn it, YouTube standards, guys. We are not saying these hard. We're calling out anti-Jewish views. Okay, this is not our views, guys. It's so risky doing what I do. Is like so you never know what you're gonna get a strike for. Okay, I just need to put this here on the record because YouTube be crazy.
start to see changes going on from the early part of the Christian era in Southern Europe, where the major ceremonies held by the nature worshiping people are combined with Christian names and Christian ceremonies, and therefore what comes forth to us is a mixture with the two streams coming together, where you get a monotheistic name or a monotheistic character with a pagan ceremony. And so the mixture of this together is what is giving us the present day holidays that we see. In the story coming in the Quran, in chapter 19, in verses 24 to 25, and we see the mention of the story of Mary, that Maryam, may Allah be pleased with her.
So Maryam is Arabic for Mary.
Was a virgin.
Alayhi salam, I guess they say. Yeah, this is alayhi salam kind of stuff at the end. Alayha salam?
And she had dedicated her life to the worship of one God, prayer and fasting. And by the power of Allah, that the Creator breathed His Spirit into her, and He said, be and it is, she conceived Jesus, Isa alayhi salam, without a father, without a man. That is the belief of Islam. When she felt the pain of the pregnancy, the angel came to her and told her to go outside of the city. She went outside of the city to a remote area, and there she found a palm tree, and she found water. And
yeah, this is the difference between the Islamic version and the Christian version. In the Islamic version, she was outside next to a palm tree. In the Christian version, she was next to some animals in a stable or somewhere, right? In a barn or something. What is it called? But yeah, different. The imagery, like you see, like all the nativity scenes with Mother Mary next to some donkeys and horses and chickens and the three wise men. The Islamic version, you have to put Mother Mary next to a tree and no animals.
it was speaking about a type of rutub or a type of dates. It's at the height of the heat that the dates become ripe. And so it's at that time that she gave birth to Isa alayhi salam. Even in the Christian traditions, they have the belief that the shepherds were tending their flocks outside. And in Palestine, you...
Okay, so yeah, in the Islamic version, Mary didn't have a husband. Yeah, she was just alone, no husband, just got pregnant out of nowhere, and she gave birth under a date tree. And they were so, and the tree was, they had had fruit like a date tree. It had like, it basically saying all of this stuff. And there were shepherds, there tending their flocks. And he's saying if it was winter, none of this would be possible. So he's saying, according to Quran, like according to Islam, if they were, when Mary gave birth, all of this stuff was happening around her. There's no way Mary gave birth to Jesus in winter. How could it be? How could you have this? How could you have the tree having juicy? Oof. My mouth is watering. How could you have the tree having some juicy dates like this, and the shepherds with all the animals? So they're just saying that, well, they accepting the Islamic narrative as given. Obviously, the Islamic narrative is given, and given that it's given, hey, and all of this stuff is happening, then Jesus was not born in winter. Jesus was born in summer.
That she gave birth to Isa alayhi salam. Even in the Christian traditions.
Oh, even in the Christian. Okay, so no. The tree one, the fruit one was the Islamic narrative, and he's like, "Oh, we have evidence in the Christian narrative as well."
They have the belief that the shepherds were tending their flocks outside. And in Palestine, you cannot keep your flocks outside in the wintertime in the evening. You bring them in because it's cool at night. And so it was the warm weather. It was.
But weren't the animals inside? When in the Christian narrative, the animals were inside.
Also the time of the taxes in the north. So from different points of view, we understand that Isa alayhi salam was not born during the winter season. He was born in the warm weather. So who was it?
Wow, these are detective work, guys.
Was born in the winter season. Who is that?
Oh, so he's saying that Christians, this is so perfect. This works so perfectly for them, right? Because they're like, the Christians today, they're not even worshiping Jesus. They're worshiping someone else. Who are they worshiping? They think they're worshiping Jesus. Like they think worshiping Jesus is bad because Jesus was not God. Jesus was a prophet, according to them. But they're not even celebrating Jesus. Even it's Muslims who are they're celebrating Jesus as a prophet of God. The Christians today, they've been duped into celebrating someone else. Who is this guy that they're celebrating, that they've been conned into believing? This is getting very dark and shady, right? Like this is like, I like this to be, imagine being a Muslim and watching this. This might give you like, you feel like you have access to knowledge, like all these Christians on Christmas. They think that there's somebody else. Somebody tricked them. There is a person that they're celebrating, but it's not Jesus. Who is it? This is a very clever video. I mean, come on. The propaganda here is very clever. It's very well made. And it tries to connect the dots in a very interesting way. You know, it has some truth in it. Some, you know, the fact that all of this is rooted into some pagan religions. But then it just ties it into this. It's a master piece of, like, you know, propaganda, right? Like brainwashing, because you take the journey with this preacher who's speaking, and the visuals are perfect, and a lot of the stuff that he's saying is true, but then it takes you into a journey and gets you, and all of a sudden you get off the truth, and it fits so well with the narrative that Islam already has, right? that like Christianity has been corrupted. So you have a base narrative that you're working with, but then you take Christianity and Christmas and paganism, and you try to say like, how could we take all of these stories and make it so that it fits the Islamic narrative that we already have, to reinforce and confirm the Islamic narrative that we already have? How could we twist all of these different things, information that we're getting? And this is what you get, right? So you have some information about Paul. All of a sudden, Paul becomes a great scapegoat, especially given that he's a Jew, that he is the corrupting agent in Christianity. You have some information about, there seems to be some contradiction about Jesus being born in winter. Like some people say Jesus was born in April. They take the narrative and they twist it. Okay, then who is it that nobody was born on December 25th? What is this like? Then who are Christians? This is perfect, because then now you build a conspiracy here. It's just so beautifully done. Like as much as BS all of this is, you have to like kind of respect how good they are at it, right? And if you watch this to the end as a Muslim, you feel special, because you feel like you're woken to this secret information that was presented to you so beautifully by aware Muslim imams, and that you're special because you know something that all these people around you, like imagine being a Muslim in the United States or Canada or Western European countries, and then you go through the day and you watch people celebrating Christmas, and they do not know, but I know, right? So, but let's see what this conspiracy is, okay?
That was born in the winter season.
No, they don't think Jesus is God. They think Jesus is a prophet of God, okay? But hold on, let's see. Oh, wow. Jessica, God, Jessica, not Jesus. Okay, guys, you have to forgive me today. Okay, I'm not dead naming Jesus today, okay? I'm just going with what they think, okay? So if I just say Jesus, you have to forgive me.
Who is that character now?
Who is
Number one, you have to understand this concept of Saturn, the concept of Bacchus. When they are portrayed, they're usually portrayed as a heavy-set man with a white beard.
Do you see where we're going here? Do you see where we're going here? Do you guys see where we're going here? This is perfect.
And when in the Sistine Chapel, Michelangelo drew his picture, you could see the long flowing beard, and there are actually pictures of this man on a sled being drawn by snakes with wings. Snakes do not normally fly. Sound familiar to you now, doesn't it? He's performing miracles. He's coming out on December 25th, which is not the birthday of Isa alayhi salam, has nothing.
It's not Isa again. Remember, Isa is Jesus. So it's saying that he's born on December 25th and he's not Jesus.
To do with Christianity. And he is representing riotous fun, drunken revelry. And so what happened?
So now it's perfect, because now the Westerners' obsession with partying, having fun, drinking alcohol, dancing, all this degeneracy on Christmas is now associated with this character that is historically wanted to celebrate the same things, right? So this is just beautiful. Like, I know it's raw as BS, but they just managed to, like, they create a puzzle that they put the pieces together themselves. And if you don't know any better, you see all these fitting together perfect. This is how conspiracies are born. You see how it works? They put the dots themselves there, and then they connect it in front of you to make it look like this beautiful painting, and they're like, ta-da! And
in reverie. And so what happens on Christmas, the Christmas season, especially in America, people today are not even thinking about Isa alayhi salam. They're not even thinking about Jesus. They're looking how they can get drunk. On Christmas, what is going on? In the Caribbean and many parts, if they offer you a Christmas pudding or Christmas pie or Christmas drink, watch out. Because it's probably laced with rum or wine.
Watch out, guys. Alcohol. This is, by the way, they see like alcohol, like they see it as like a major source of degeneracy as the Muslims, right?
Now, this riotous occasion went so
Riotous.
far that the Christian church banned it. And the Church of England actually banned it all the way to 1647. It was prohibited in England to celebrate Christmas because they saw Christmas as being a pagan holiday. We hear about the name of Saint Nicholas. According to some historical reports, Saint Nicholas was a Christian bishop who lived in the 4th century. He used to spend his time in prayer and fasting, and he loved children.
Well, guys, let's go back here. By the way, look at Qasim, who just joined us. He's also as shocked as I was with the Farsi subtitle. Like, he's also shocked. He's like Qasim is like, what the hell? We're not, by the way, we Iranians, we're not used to seeing like people putting Farsi subtitles instead of Arabic ones. He has the same reaction I had. Because usually people go with Arabic subtitles, right? Anyways, okay, we hear this. Okay, so people saying we hear the same name of Saint Nicholas. So it's like people tell us that people give us the story of where Santa Claus came from, okay? But he's going to give you the correct information.
1847, it was prohibited in England to celebrate Christmas because they saw Christmas as being a pagan holiday. We hear about the name of Saint Nicholas.
There we go. Now it's getting juicy. Okay? Hold on. They turn some lazy religious BS into something funny and jolly. What is wrong with that? You'll see. Be patient. You're gonna see what they think is wrong with it. Yeah. So see, AJ is saying it is a pagan holiday technically. Yeah. Name me a Christmas tradition that's exclusively Christian aside from nativity scenes. Yeah, but they're taking some truth that we know about Christmas and Christianity that has pagan's origins. But look at the conclusion that look what they're gonna do with that. Again, it's based just like other conspiracy theories. It's based on some truth, and they open the door to you by introducing you to some truth, especially their audience that might not know this. Blow their minds, and then once you have them, then you come in with the crazy conspiracy. Okay, really? Katie is saying the climbing down the chimney stories were about Odin. I don't know if that's true, but anyways, let's continue. Okay.
According to some historical reports, Saint Nicholas was a Christian bishop who lived in the 4th century. He used to spend his time in prayer and fasting, and he loved children. And he spent his time dealing with children. There's another concept,
There's another concept. He's like, here's where I come in. Here's where I come in with my conspiracy theory.
It's even deeper than that. And that is that Saint Nicholas himself is actually coming from the ancient writings of Beowulf, which are done in the Scandinavian region. We find the name Nick or Nickel or Nicker. He was known as a demon. The demon of the north. And so in Germany and in many of the northern countries, they would tell their children in the wintertime, don't go outside, because if you do, Nickel will come along, he'll capture you, put you in his bag, and take you away. And so they used it as a negative concept. And so the Germans also, they depicted him as a man with red fur coat, and he was the essence of evil. And the poor children are taught that Saint Nicholas is going to come down your chimney. Most people don't have chimneys in Miami anyway, but a 350-pound man is going to come down your chimney and bring you presents and keep his clothes white and red, and he go to all of the homes in the area and put presents in your stockings and put presents under your tree, and then fly back out into space, flies off into the night. And the poor father who sweat and toiled all year to get you the presents, gets no credit for the present given to the child.
Hey, that's actually a fair point. This is why if I ever have kids and I get them gifts for Christmas, I'm gonna be like, that Santa guy did do nothing for you. This is all me. You thank me. I work hard for this. Hold on, let me see. There was some comments here. I missed some comments.
And many of us were raised thinking, believing in this. And the people say, well, you know, it's Christmas. Don't you like to have fun? You want to stop the children from having fun? What kind of people are you? What are you teaching the children? You are using the name of Jesus, using the name of Isa alayhi salam, and you are
What is this picture that they're using? Are these children in boxes? Okay.
using the name.
They're like basically saying you're corrupting the minds of children by using the name of our beloved prophet in Islam, Jesus. But you're actually teaching them to celebrate this other guy.
Name of Jesus, using the name of Isa alayhi salam, and you are using a figure who historically is the devil.
That's you heard it here, guys. Santa Claus is the devil himself. The devil himself. I tell you. Okay, Katie, that's too long of a comment. Okay, fine. Let me read this. Katie's saying yes. Odin used to use chimneys to enter homes on winter solstice. Odin rode through the sky, and he originally got absorbed into British Christianity as Father Christmas. Is this true? Usually, whenever I'm skeptical about Katie and then I go check it, it ends up being true. Katie then says the Father Christmas got mixed with Saint Nicholas to form the modern iteration of Santa Claus. I was told that Santa Claus got his red coat when Coca-Cola decided to use it for marketing. Or was it the other way around? Was it Coca-Cola decided to use Santa Claus for marketing because Santa Claus was red and white and Coca-Cola was red and white? I don't know. One of them came after the other one. I thought it came from Coca-Cola. Yes, Santa is like a Dajjal of Islam. No, he's saying he's the devil himself. Yeah, that's what I heard. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, see, you guys are saying the same thing. Doesn't Santa Claus come from Coca-Cola? That's what I heard. I'm not saying it's true. I just know I heard it. Just because I heard it, that doesn't make it true. Unlike some people, I don't believe everything I hear. Yeah, I heard the Coca-Cola thing. Haven't checked into it, though. Yeah.
The devil himself, wal-iyadu billah.
The devil will, a'udhu billah. No, a'udhu bi iblis. A'udhu bi Santa. Like, guys, he's saying it's not just a random demon. He's saying the Santa is the devil himself. You know, he's not just saying it's the devil. It's the devil himself. So this is not just a random jinn or demon we're talking about here.
The devil himself, wal-iyadu billah.
A'udhu billah. A'udhu billah. No, a'udhu bi iblis.
Isa alayhi salam is described as a very humble person.
Oh my God, it's so fitting that he's showing this. This is, you know, they're showing, what do you say in English? This is where Jesus turned into Muhammad. Guys, we should do some live streams on the history of, the real history of Islam. This is within this building, the inner parts of this building, where it says Muhammad, it might have not been referring to Muhammad as the prophet of Islam. It might have been referring to Jesus, but that's another topic for another day. But it's so fitting that that's what he's showing in the background when he's talking about Jesus. Yeah, Dome of the Rock. Quds.
Most of the time he didn't wear shoes. Only one.
Yeah, do you know? So you know it as Quds as well, right?
One or two changes of clothes.
I've been inside here, by the way, pretending to be a Muslim. No, Alaska is not Alaska. This is not Alaska. Alaska is actually a mosque. Alaska is like somewhere. Oh, here. This is where Alaska is. A lot of people think the Dome of the Rock is a mosque. It's not. It's like a shrine. The mosque is over there. It's under It's underground and it's huge. I've been inside the mosque as well. This is not the mosque. The mosque is over there. It's very close to it. No, this is not Alaska. This is not Alaska. This is Dome of the Rock. The Alaska mosque is back there. I had to recite the Quran to be able to come inside. By the way, they checked if I'm a Muslim. I acted like I'm a Muslim. I had to. I read. I still remember the Fatiha, so I basically read them the Fatiha, and they guys. I had Israeli police. Israeli police. I have this on record. God damn it! One day I should release all this. Right? I had this female officer with an Israeli flag. I don't know, a police officer or soldier with an Israeli flag on her arm, asking me to recite the Quran to prove that I'm a Muslim before they led me to this Muslim area that was outside of tourist visitation time. How did you read the Fatiha? I just said Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in, Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim, Siratal ladzina an'amta alayhim, ghayril maghdubi alayhim waladdallin. Allah, you have to go like Va, not Za, Valin. Okay, so I did that. So they were like, okay, fine, you're Muslim, you can go. I still remember that. So I was like, it helped. It finally helped me with something. It helped me be able to sneak inside the Dome of the Rock, which I recorded my experience there, which I have, which I was at some point have to be able to release. I can't release them because there's so much videos that needs a lot of editing. And yeah. Oh yeah, Bobo is here. Hey Bobo, saying happy birthday, Armin. Thank you, Bobo. I met a lot of Musad. Yeah, no, not Musad. Okay. Yeah, basic stuff. That's basic stuff. But yeah, there was the second day I went, there was this guy that was very skeptical. Very skeptical. So I had to read the Fatiha, and he was like, do you know another one? And I said, yes, I do. And I said, قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. So I was like, I know two. Come on. I know two surahs. So you have to. I'm definitely Muslim, and he was still skeptical, right? He made me name the second guy, which was a Muslim. He was being so picky. He was like not believing. He was not believing that I'm a Muslim. So then he asked me for the 5 pillars. I gave him the 5 pillars. Then he made me do the shahadat. I did the shahadat, and he was like, yeah. And like, hey, I have my passport. I had my Canadian passport. I was like, it says where I'm born in my Canadian passport. Do you want to see that? And I show him my Canadian passport, which says inside my Canadian passport that I was born in Tehran. That was the deal maker. By the way, if I was going to be proper Musliming for them, you know what I would tell? I didn't want to fight with them, but I would be like, who are you to judge I'm a Muslim or not? Only Allah could judge if I'm Muslim. You guys, who are you to decide? This is like not right. Okay, so this is what if I wanted to pick a fight, I would do that. Yeah, these are the things that are in Queen Phoebe is an ex-Muslim. These are stuck in our head. You can't get rid of this. You can get rid of all the other surahs, but the Qul huwallahu ahad and Fatiha, they're stuck in our head forever and ever and ever. But yeah, but it's amazing that my birthplace gave him a more indication that I'm a Muslim than me reciting the Quran, the 5 pillars, and the Shahadat. So belief-wise, he wasn't convinced. Birthplace, oh, you're Muslim. That was like, okay, that doesn't seem right. I did record that on video secretly when I was there. Again, I have to go through all of this and release it for you guys at some point. Whoa! What the hell? That's a lot. Okay, Shantaram, every time you do a super chat, you're very generous. Thank you so much, Shantaram, with the 50-pound super chat. That's oh my God, you guys are too generous today. Saying happy birthday, Armin. Thank you for all your activism. Hashtag Guru Armin. Oh my God, Shantaram. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Woof. £50 super chat. Jesus Christ, thank you. I hope you're rich because you shouldn't be this generous if you're not. My God, thank you. Um, what a great birthday. You guys are giving me major gifts. So I was saying, yes, I know it is in Jerusalem, Al Quds. Yeah, I always refer to it as Quds, not Dome of the Rock. That doesn't mean, it's weird. Dome of the Rock, like Dome of the Rock is actually part of Alaska. Alaska is the whole area. Okay, yes, Alaska. Okay, so yeah, if you say Alaska Mosque, you're right. You're right. Okay, Soha corrected me. If you say Alaska Mosque, that's only over there, right? But if you just say Alaska, I guess that's the whole area. Is that correct, Soha? Yeah, you're right. So if you say Alaska, that's the whole area. Dome of the Rock and Alaska Mosque are in this whole area called Alaska. Ooh. Queen Fab is saying, Armin about to get rain on money and no, don't set a high expectation. I don't think so. Yeah, wait. Saying you obviously wouldn't look like a Muslim. One can figure out. Maybe it's because I didn't have a beard or anything. What? We get another 50 something super chat. Thank you so much, Gareth. What is this? Oh, but no comment, but thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let me finish this video before you guys go broke with the super chat. But thank you so much.
Clothing, eating very simple food, fasting most of the time. So what we are actually seeing is that the Christmas occasion was actually the time of evil. It was the time of the belief in the Saturnalia and the Bacchanalia. And because of this, they shifted the occasion, all of their feelings and their merriment and their evil to New Year's Eve. The Prophet ﷺ, when he spoke about ar-ruqya wa tamam,
When he said the Prophet sallallahu alaihi, he means Muhammad. Okay, he has a specific prophet in his mind. So basically, the conspiracy here is that they moved the celebration to the celebration that is the time of to celebrate evil, to celebrate degeneracy, to celebrate haram stuff. Okay. Wow, guys, stop it with the super chat. Thank you so much. €10 super chat by Razam. Wow, thank you. I guess I will jump on the bandwagon as well. Happy birthday, Armin. Aw, guys, thank you so much. You guys are being so sweet. Thank you, guys. What a stream today. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Armin is rich now. Yeah, if I keep, maybe that's why I'm not ending. Maybe that's why, even though we're close to the end of this video, I'm not stopping it because you guys are being too generous.
merriment and their evil to New Year's Eve. The Prophet ﷺ, when he spoke about ar-ruqya wa tamaim wa tiwala, he said all of these things are shirk. That if you hang amulets thinking that this
Shirk means having partners with God, which is the worst thing you could ever do in Islam. And he's saying, like, all of this Christmas celebration, it's all shirk, it's all evil.
you hang amulets thinking that this ta'weez or this amulet is going to protect you from something, then you are actually giving power to the creation of Allah and taking it away from the Creator. And so
he's like, you're basically dismissing divine authority of Allah and trying to get, partnering other things that are not supposed to have any authority or any supernatural powers. You're basically, that's what you're doing. And if you do that, that's the worst thing you could do in Islam. So remember that when you are hanging your Christmas tree. That's shirk, that's evil.
So the Prophet, peace be upon him, named all of these things, the superstitions, all of these type of things.
Imagine being a Muslim and saying all these superstitions to other people's religions. The hypocrisy, man.
Are the other stream which goes away from monotheism, from the belief in one God, and takes you into another religion.
When you are wishing Merry Christmas to them, you are agreeing that Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, was born on the 25th of December, and you are agreeing that
of course, we can't end this video without a visit from our very favorite preacher, Zakir Naik. or Widowiz. This is, I don't know if this is Economics or Widowiz.
When you're wishing Merry Christmas to them,
I can't
you're
tell.
agreeing that Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, was born on the 25th of December, and you're agreeing that he is the begotten Son of God, which is shirk. If you don't know what Christmas is celebrated for, like by mistake, if you don't know it is alcohol and you think it is Pepsi and you have it, Allah may forgive.
What? Oh wait, I have to read this. Thank you so much, Music Guy, for the $5 super chat. I really appreciate that. Saying, Armin, can you wear your birthday suit on your birthday live stream? I would, but YouTube would not allow that, and we will get stricken down. And even if YouTube did allow that, I don't think you guys would be able to handle that level of sexy. And I'm doing you a favor. I don't want you to all have heart attacks. But yeah, okay. But thank you so much for the $5 super chat. But hey, what is our favorite preacher say? Thank you.
Theism from the belief in one
Hold on,
God
this is very important.
and takes you into another religion.
When you're wishing Merry Christmas to them,
Yeah.
you're agreeing that Jesus Christ, peace be upon him, was born on the 25th of December.
Okay, so if you say Merry Christmas to anybody, remember that as a Muslim, you're agreeing with Christians that Jesus was born on December 25th. And that is, oof, look at what you're doing. If you're a Muslim, you better be careful saying Merry Christmas. That means that you're agreeing with them on that, and that is shirk.
And you're agreeing that he is the begotten Son of God.
So you're also agreeing with them that he's the Son of God, which is really, it's beyond haram in Islam to agree with that, right? So don't say, if you're a Muslim, do not say Merry Christmas. You're basically saying that God can have a son, and that's shirk. The worst thing you could do in Islam is worse than genocide.
Which is shirk. If you don't
Shirk is worse than genocide.
know what Christmas is celebrated for, like by mistake, if you don't know,
If you don't know, but if you by mistake you don't know what Christmas is for, you don't know it is alcohol, and if it's, I think it's Pepsi. What the hell is Pepsi doing here? What the hell did he mean, like Coca-Cola? Can you cause death? Yeah, I don't know, maybe. Do you guys Pepsi? I think he meant Coca-Cola.
it is alcohol and you think it is Pepsi and you have it, Allah may forgive you. But if you know it, and then if you
Oh, I see what he's saying. He says, like, if you say Merry Christmas and you don't know what Christmas is about, Allah will forgive you. In the same way that if you drink alcohol because you thought it was Pepsi, you're not sinning. In the same way, if you celebrate Christmas because you didn't know what Christmas is about, then you're not sinning. You're agreeing that Jesus. Okay, so that's what he means.
or December, and you're agreeing that he is the begotten Son of God, which is shirk. If you don't know what Christmas is celebrated for, like by mistake, if you don't know it is alcohol and you think it is Pepsi and you have it, Allah may forgive you.
Allah may forgive you. Okay. So, but now that you know, if you're a Muslim and you watch this, and now that you know, if you participate in anything Christmas related, now you've done shirk. So why did you tell us this?
But if you know it, and then if you wish Merry Christmas, it is haram. And
You can't even wish Merry Christmas on anybody. Amazing. Ayan, give us 200 rupees. Thank you so much, Ayan. Hello, Armin. Happy birthday. Thank you for spreading hikmah and being polite. And please be rough with Muslim apologists, and check your message for messages. We can't send you images on Patreon. Okay. I'll try to remember that. Okay. Thank you so much, Ayan. Thank you so much for the 200 rupees. Appreciate that. All right, let's watch this.
and you think you're building relationship, you know what you're doing? You're building a place in the Jahannam.
Jahannam means hell. So remember, if you're a Muslim, after watching this video, after figuring out what Christmas is really about, if you wish somebody a Merry Christmas, you're building your place in hell. You're building it. You're putting that's what you're doing. Look, and if that wasn't clear enough, here's some fire, just to make it more clear. Yeah, roasted. The paradox sake. Oh, wait, here. If we must measure Muslims by Zakir Naik's parameters, most Pakistanis will go to Jahannam as they drink alcohol. Yeah. Well, technically, according to my understanding, is that almost all Muslims have to spend some time in hell, Jahannam being hell, because they're not masoom, and you have to pay for your sins, unless you die as a martyr, and then all your sins are forgiven, or you die as a child, or you die right after the Hajj. Then you have to spend some time in hell being roasted for some of your sins before you go to heaven. Ayan is saying, I have a huge mansion in hell. That's a great line. I'm going to use it. That's perfect. Good. I love that.
So therefore, brother, for reaching any good means, you never have to adopt wrong means. You have to go as the guidance of the Quran and the Sunnah.
The Sunnah. Quran and Sunnah, as always. Anyways, my bladder is about to explode, so I'm going to head out. But we're going to do more Q&As, guys. I have more Q&As. We're going to, one thing I just want to tell you, that I'm planning, if Susanna agrees, for us to keep our once every week Q&A, add a once every week hanging out with our Discord people, link to our Discord in the description. We do a live stream and hang out with everybody in Discord. We're going to make a specific channel for that. And also thinking about making our member-only content, member and patron-only content, to also all be just Q&As instead of the live streams that we do, like we review a video or when we have a guest on. That's not going to be member-only. That's going to be public. Every time we do a member-only one content, it's just going to be either me or me and Susanna just chilling with the live chat and answering questions. That's going to be the member-only content. Let me know if you think that's a better idea, because I do want to, you guys have some very interesting thoughts, and I want to like basically spend time, chill, and talk to you guys in our member-only live streams. Let me know if that's a good idea, okay? Maybe let's, is that a good idea? All right. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways. Oh my god. Oh, what is this guy? Flashpoint saying Armin Navabi is scared. Hey, coward. Armin Navabi exposed. Liar, coward. Armin loser. What else? Armin Navabi coward. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, this guy is. Yes, agreed. You like that, Qassem? Bye and happy birthday. Thank you, Clove. No, the mask with the silver dome is actually called Al. Oh, really? Okay, I have my information wrong. Thank you, so. Yeah, leave us a voicemail, link in the description. And Nerdhead wants to debate you. And Nerdhead wants to debate me. I am Armin's big brother. Cool. All right. No Merry Christmas. It's Happy Arminus. All right. We have a crazy person here. All right. We end this live stream with a crazy person in the live chat. But guys, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification. Make sure you hit the like or dislike. After the live stream is over, come back over, leave a comment. And do not support us financially if you're struggling financially. If the times are tough, today I'm not going to yell to tell you to do something. Today I'm going to spend, just a reminder, because I know I've been telling you, some of you guys, to do not support us financially if you're struggling, but some of you still be supporting us financially even though you be struggling. So I have to yell at you now, okay? Do not support us financially if you are struggling financially. Don't. You could help us in other ways by liking, sharing, subscribing. That helps. It really, really helps. And it doesn't cost you anything. So do not, just hit the like button. That helps. That really does help. So do not. It's not hekmah. This is not dharma. It's not hekmah. Do not support us financially if you're struggling. Don't be stupid. That was a Philip DeFranco reference. Anyways, bye.